but you're more than welcome to do it. All right, Mormon guy, thanks for the call. How's
Yes,
all your wives? How's all your wives?
In the dungeon, so check in.
That's hot. Hope you don't get me too. You and you and R. Kelly have been sitting in the same cell.
I need somebody to help me beat my meat.
Clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
All right, curse right away. Broadcasting live from the Heart of Europe. You can say whatever you want now.
Fuck, fuckity, fuck.
Yeah, all right, thanks.
No,
thanks.
that.
Yeah. We're trying not to curse as
Oh,
much.
man, I like the name up there.
Yeah,
I like that.
Jeff is a diva. You want to know what that's about?
What is that about?
Well, I know what it's about.
I know what it's about too. Everybody, Jeff is a diva. Yeah. Smart move. Smooth move, the X-Lax. Here we go.
Yeah. You know there's people in fucking construction. How much would you want for you to dress up in a full Tracer or Diva outfit? To dress up in drag?
I think
I do it for $100.
saw his head.
I'm assuming that's basically dressing up like drag, so it's 2019, so there wouldn't be that much of an issue with it. I do it for like 100, 150.
Yeah, but not from the angle.
Well, maybe I have wanted bullets, I don't know.
But yeah, that was weird. I don't care. I got the drop and the cleanup, so.
Wait for it. Ah, there you go.
Nerf this.
We actually don't know. Which means
I'll be Tracer.
I'm gonna get claimed. There he is.
It was less than 5 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, right after our show here today, if you ever wanted to see Jeff in a Tracer Diva outfit.
No, it's not Tracer.
What is it? It's Diva. It's Diva.
Hold on.
Let me see this shit. Let me see this shit. Bring it over here.
Here we go.
It's real! It's real! It's real! Oh my god, it's real!
$65.
Ah!
$65 for this shit.
$65. So you only really made 110.
Fuck you, Hef.
Jeff will be on
I'm putting
Twitch.
Jeff's link in the chat.
Yeah, and make sure you go follow him on Twitch right now if you want to watch Muscle Man dressed like a girl.
I'd also like to point out I won that fucking game
You're
too.
a
where
weeb.
I said I'd accept the money also.
Weeb. You know, now you're gonna have to watch yourself with Kowalski in the chat.
Yeah.
Because he's a big weeby furry. Welcome to Shot from the Point, everybody. Today we're going to be covering the Romeo Lacoste. King broke some huge news last night, and it's another pedo story. Another one.
Surprise.
Why is this the year of diddling kids?
I don't know. How much would you get in a Widowmaker costume? I couldn't even get nothing. I'm not taking. I'm not doing it. I'm too macho. I'm not like
the first mistake was not knowing what either of those were. But what's done is done.
All right, Tracer.
And I made $100 profit out of it. So
110. You lost. You had to buy the shirt, stupid. What are you, the Nazio Cortez? You don't realize
Sure, that's a full body suit.
That's a full body suit, dude.
Yeah, you got $60. Jesus.
Good thing I work out though, so I'll at least look good in it. So.
Get good.
Definition.
Yeah. The weebs all around the world. Jeff's muscular body. Jeff's like all ripped up. If you didn't know. I don't know. Next time somebody calls me a dork, just remember Jeff. Remember Jeff.
I'm worried that me wearing that won't be Twitch friendly though.
No, not at all.
No, you'll
There's
be
a
fine.
guy. No, what's his name? Does it? Sneaky.
Yeah.
He dressed like a girl once. He's really like feminine looking male. So he dressed like a chick. Nobody even know. Like Versts sent it to me. I think
No, you're cosplaying. So cosplay.
You're cosplaying totally. Yeah.
Okay, fuck it.
Listen, you start going on a rant
No,
about LGBT stuff, they might stick you, but that's not your style anyway, right? You're not going to do that, are you?
No.
Nothing to worry about. Not a thing. Yes. There's another. This has been the year. How did we start off this year? We got Just Destiny. Then we got the Wake Up YouTube.
And then the failed Instagram.
Failed
story.
Warski, everything. God. Like, I am not doing this deliberately. This is not shit that I want to cover. It is pretty funny. Team Sneaky. Yes, Versts there. I wish this would stop, but a lot of the problem, I hate to say this, I'm not saying you, my audience, what's driving this is money and views, and a lot of y'all want to click on it. You stop clicking on this shit, it goes away. And underage sex or stories about underage sex gets people outraged, rightfully, and it also gets a lot of views, and this is an outrage economy. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. This is an outrage economy. I'm not saying I'm above it, but I'm sick of these stories. Everybody is in, and we had the situation with fucking Augie and Bobax fucking everything up. Everything revolves around this horse shit. Because everybody just smells the views, especially the tone being set for Matt's What It Is.
This is worse than 2017.
This year is starting to really suck, especially with Article 13 coming around.
NBC.
Yeah, we might be done in 2 weeks. The way things are rolling over here. Larry Banks. I thought last year was yours. It's this year. It's March. It's only 3 months in. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Happy Patty's Day. Now I'm starting to think about it. Oh, maybe I want to go out. All right, let's get right into it. I want to take some calls. I also have a fucking rant to go on the tragedy. Y'all made me do it. Y'all wouldn't let me just be cool.
Had to have the opinion publicly.
No, yeah.
Your opinion has to be out there.
It's like fucking what's his name told me. Nobody likes a fence center. Verst said that. Yeah. But as soon as I open his mouth, can you wait till the bodies are cold? That's what I thought. I was like, nah, man, now's not the time for this shit. These poor people. But no. Or the right-wingers took it as a chance to say, well, they do it too. And the lefties turned it into, here's your chance to repent. See? You think like the guy who murdered everybody in there. It's your fault. Which is just as disgusting. But we'll get into that later. Right now, let's get right in news.
I'm your host, FaZe Keemstar. What is up, Trouble Alert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news.
Yeah.
The biggest tattoo artist in the space on YouTube, all around the internet, his career is finished. I mean, this is bad. This is so bad. We're talking about Romeo Lacoste.
Lacoste? That's his name?
No, Keem just can't read.
I think it's Lacoste.
Lacoste. That's what I thought.
There's no R in the last name.
Lacoste.
He's got to be doing it on purpose at this point.
No, he's not. He's got the same problem. Right?
No,
I'm just trying to give him the benefit.
No, he's
your problem.
Well, he's been open about his dyslexia, and I noticed his and mine are somewhat similar, but I think mine's a little worse.
Instagram, Romeo has 1.9 million followers. Romeo has done tattoos for everyone. I mean, everyone. We're talking Ariana Grande, FaZe Banks, Rice Gum.
Let me picture Banks. Hold on a second.
Oh boy.
Romeo has done tattoos for everyone. I mean, everyone. We're talking Ariana Grande, FaZe Banks, Rice.
What the fuck is that?
Amazing.
That looks like some gay shit.
And I'm gonna be wearing a fucking diva costume.
And he has a Poison shirt on, I think from the old rock band. Am I right there? You're the big rock and roll head, Jago.
Yeah, that's Poison. Yeah.
Oh, JD Tunnel, thank you so much. I swear to God, let's get right into the grave. Yeah, Jesus. that looks like just before the gay porn gets good, you know? It's a horrible picture. Yeah, I know. That's what it looks like, right? TXD. Holy Christmas. Thanks so much for that donation, by the way. And Larry, thanks so much for your repeated support of this show, especially lately. I do appreciate it.
Scum. Jake Paul.
Probably. The fuck?
I'm gonna go ahead.
The fuck is up with these goddamn pictures?
I do not have a tattoo on my body, and I'm one of the few people in the military that don't have a tattoo. I was like one of the only guys. I think I know why. I never went.
AirPods.
You think? No, I don't know. It was not a fear. It was like, I remember one time we were all gonna get a tattoo down the shore, and like when it came down to it, like everybody chickened out. I was like, I'm not the only one getting fucking screamed at my dad when we get home. Fuck that, you know. But then when I got older, I just felt like, fucking.
Tana Mojo, Justin Bieber, Ninja.
My brother has 2 full sleeves, and he was never in the military.
The Dolan twins, Austin from the Ace family, Supreme Patty, and much, much more.
Who is Supreme Patty?
Who the fuck is Supreme Patty?
That's that Instagram kid.
Hold on.
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber. This is the only time I've ever seen Justin Bieber look less gay than everybody else in the fucking photo. All right, Ninja don't look too bad.
Ninja.
I think we should Me Too their tattoos. Everybody should have to have their tattoos surgically removed.
Laser removal.
I see. You know what? What do I? All right, high as a kite. How about I fly to fucking Helsinki and get a tattoo? But here's the thing. All right, like why? Why should I'm 42? It's bad enough I'm doing this.
Beck's logo.
I'm not getting the Beck's logo.
Commit.
You don't have anything inspirational?
Yeah, the kids thing sounds good. That would be cool. But Laura and Tommy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool. But I'm fat. I'm not good looking. I'm fat. Fuck. These guys are all young and good looking and shit.
Dolan twins, Austin from the Ace family, Supreme Patty, and much, much more.
Supreme Patty.
You just do what my dad did. Just get it on your back, like the back of your shoulder.
Yeah, I know, because he's fat
That
now
works.
too. Your dad's about the same age as me. I want to know who's Supreme
Austin
Patty.
from the Ace family.
Who the fuck is that?
I don't know who that is.
He's like an Instagram dude. He does all that stupid sketch comedy. Where
Supreme
it's like
Fatty.
dumb and it's more towards like the clout culture, you know.
Oh, okay. So it's funny for people who like banks.
He's like the Instagram kids. He makes his money by saying, "Hey, look at these free chains. You just pay the shipping." And then it's like fake chains.
Oh,
so
wow.
is he like the Viner of Instagram?
Yeah, he's one of those dudes.
Oh wow.
Well, fuck that guy then.
Boy, you guys hated the Viners. Wait till the TikTok guys, especially the European TikTok guys, flip to YouTube. The ones that made money all moved to the States. Here they're coming. They're coming. Nick Cash was right about Vine. I'm gonna be right about TikTok. They're coming.
And much, much more. If you're a young celebrity or you're a young YouTuber and you need a tattoo, you go to this guy, Romeo. And now listen, I just saw Romeo last week. It was crazy. I was at a party.
Yeah, he was alive last week as far as I know, Keem.
He was there. He hit me up, asked me if I wanted a tattoo or when I'm going to get a tattoo.
Keem doesn't have one either, huh?
He's going to get a tattoo of
Do
Buddy.
you feel stupid getting a tattoo after 30? Because there was another thing that came up, and I'm just like, I feel so dumb at this stage. You know?
Dude was interweaved with this community hard. In fact, Romeo has a gold play button. That's right. The dude has over 1 million subscribers on YouTube. He's a YouTuber. Now, you're probably wondering, why is this guy's career over with?
He's on your show.
Hey, what's up?
This is really thick.
Thanks, I gotta go. I really have to go. I'm filming right now.
Banks called him.
Do you believe this, or do you think this is part of the act?
I believe it. He's had calls before like this.
People are starting to find out what
It's just such a weird way to name drop.
actually going down. So what exactly did Romeo do? Why is his...
You know what he's doing? We're about 2 minutes in, aren't we? Yeah, he's waiting to say... Yeah, that's what everybody's doing now. He dragged this out deliberately. And don't blame Keem for this. This is a stupid demonetizing horse shit. That's why he hasn't said anything. I don't blame him at all.
Career over with. Why is it ending? Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, according to famous birthdays, Romeo is 30 years old. And
Wow, people that are born 1989 are 30. Oh, I'm old. Fuck.
These allegations all started last night with a Twitter user known as Yellow Chair, who said this. A few years ago, my friends and I made a group chat called Romeo's Fruit Cups. One of the girls...
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Broadcasting live from the heart of Europe. What's going on, Fruit Cups? What's going on, Fruit Cups? Hey, you wanna meet? Only $1 on Patreon, and you can go to the Fruit Cup chat. What if my kid? I don't care if they get tattoos, but as long as they're not sleep. It depends on what line of work. If they're soldiers, get them up. Well, whatever it is. If they're going to the corporate world and tattooing them shit up, I got a fucking problem with that. Depends on what line of work. If they're working class people, then tattoo the fuck up. I don't care. Hopefully not in your face, though. God.
And I talked more than the others and realized how Romeo...
Keem should wear a toupee out of Buddy's hair. I don't know. That's just funny to me. I don't know why.
...would talk to us. That seemed
like Washington's
off.
wig.
I was 15 and she was 14 at the time. We came up with a plan to see if our gut feelings was just us over. And in that tweet, she posted a Twitter video proving that the DM conversation between them and Romeo were real. And they start off shockingly by this. Romeo says in October of 2016, "You're not down to do it sooner, or do you want to wait until you're 18? Now,
And in steps Chris Hansen.
That's enough to convict. That's if she could prove that she was a minor, then that's enough to convict, because that means he knew.
He knew.
He knew.
62
that means he's targeting these girls. Oh, that's
probably should have changed the approach there, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that sound effect. Ooh. Damn. You could. He's 28 years old. He can have any girl. He's fucking running around guys with models. No, I got to fuck a 17-year-old. No, I got to like.
Not even.
Look, I was fucking when I was 17 too. All right, and it's like whatever, kids. But I mean, there's hotter, better chicks out there more than likely, and they're not going to put you in jail. And you're in that group where you get like he's in LA. He's getting all. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Look, I got sympathy for a guy that goes to a club and the girl was 16 and she lied about her age and he takes her home. I'm giving that guy the benefit of the fucking doubt. But if you knew, fuck off, dude. Period. Go fuck yourself. Ooh!
Can we get a compilation of every time Tommy says oof?
Oh, that was a good one.
Right here alone, this is bad, because at the time, Romeo is like 27, 28, and he is confirming in this message alone that he knows that
I blame PewDiePie. He made this happen.
Yeah.
These girls are underage, and he's asking them if they want to do it, like when they turn 18, or do it sooner. But
because if you're not ready now, and I guarantee once they turn 18, there's probably some kind of freaky thing he has. Once they turn 18, he won't be as interested.
Yeah, once they become legal,
it's not interesting anymore. It's that the gamble's not there. Oh, it's so freaky.
Is it like the adrenaline rush of possibly getting caught? I don't know.
Yeah.
Trust me, ladies.
See, I see it like again, everybody was having sex when I was through the ages of 14 and 17. Everybody in high school was having sex. That's freshman and senior. There's tons of fucking kids. I lost my virginity at 14. All right? But it's got to stay within that realm. You know, it's got to stay within that realm. I mean, I saw freshmen dating seniors, 14-year-olds dating 18-year-olds. It happened, you know. But once you leave high school, first explain it like this. If you date a freshman your senior year, okay, right, and you stay boyfriend, girlfriend, and you go to college freshman and she's a sophomore, that it's kind of but it's okay, right? Because at least once you break up with that girl, you get goofed on in college if you date girls in high school. And in the States, it's illegal. It's illegal. It's just, oh, God, another one of these stories. I told my wife that. My wife said to me, "Are you getting sick of doing this?" I was like, "No, I'm not getting sick of doing this because there's lots of people to goof on, but I'm definitely sick of these stories."
and gentlemen, it gets way worse than this. Because he goes on to say stuff like this. Love that. Love my balls massaged and sucked on. Love my asshole licked. And my favorite.
I want to do that again. Hold on a second. Let's do this. Wait, we're well past. I cursed in the first minute. Like, here we go.
It's way worse than this.
Hold on.
Because he goes on to say stuff like this. Love that. Love my balls massaged and sucked on. Love my asshole licked. And my favorite is deep throat. Drunk girls always deep throat further. Yup. And I'd have a shot waiting for you when you got what?
Oh, it would have been better if he wrote and some roofies to go along with it.
You know what? I don't think this guy ever heard this.
What if I want to have sex before I get married?
Well, I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
At least he already looks like a prisoner. You know,
he'll fit in.
I'm gonna go ahead and back up.
Elvis and Ali married their wives at 14, 15. Just saying, not justifying.
Yeah.
Who's Elvis and Ali? Ali, who's that?
Elvis Presley and Muhammad Ali.
They did. Oh, you know what?
Yeah, but
Elvis. You know what he used to do? That's true, by the way. Elvis used to meet Priscilla here in Wiesbaden, and they went to the Kurhaus, which is another word for casino, right? And they would walk around the Kurhaus. Right? He was in his mid-20s. She was like 14 or 15 years old. But he came to, I think he was in Bamberg, right? So he would, this is like the middle of the road. And it was a general's daughter. It was a general's daughter. Can you imagine that? And what they would meet here because it's like a neutral ground. Right here in town. There's legendary stories about them. They used to walk in a big circle around the Kurhaus. Which is one of the most beautiful buildings I've ever seen in my life, by the way. You know. Yeah. Well, I got to be honest with you. It was a little more. It's as uptight as everybody was sexually back then. It was a little more. You know, people looked the other way.
I'm going to go ahead and back up.
As long as you got married. As long as you got married.
You're right.
You know? Yeah. Like if you back then, oh my God, I fucked him, and now I have to marry him. You know, that lot of that. Oh, I guess I have to marry her. I fucked her. You know. It was a whole different planet. When was he here? In 1960, 1959? Something like that?
No.
And what year was he over here?
Let's see. 1960. March 1st, 1960.
Yeah, that's what I figured. It was somewhere around 59.
16-year-old Priscilla in Wiesbaden, Germany on March 1st, 1960 with Elvis.
They have a picture of him in Wiesbaden?
Not a picture, but it's just talking about.
Yeah. So I kept on hearing that rumor. I heard that one. I heard that rumor word of mouth. I didn't know it was. I guess it is true. I was just repeating some shit somebody told me downtown.
The actual F. Okay, like let alone that these girls are underage, and he's saying this disgusting shit to these kids. But on top of it, he's offering them alcohol to get them drunk. And it doesn't get any better from there. He goes on to say this.
No, Keem, it gets way better for everybody that is doing drama.
It gets better for everybody.
Yeah, not for him, but for us.
No,
it's
not
great.
for him. It gets worse for him.
Here we go.
Can even chase my down with another shot. Or I'm freaky. I can even come your shot and let you drink both together. I do freaky stuff.
Yeah.
This is just messed up and wrong. Again. This is like a 27, 28-year-old man saying this to a 14 and 15-year-old girl. Take another shot and then go for round 2. Ha ha ha. By the time you leave, you'll have a tummy full of cum and alcohol. This guy's career is over. Like it's just so over.
Not looking great. Line of work.
You're sick, Hoops. Hit yourself in the head with your phone now. I do freaky stuff, pedos in 2019.
I know some people will say, you know, maybe these DMs are fake. Well, first of all, there's video of them, and there's a lot of other girls that are now starting to come forward because apparently Romeo has been targeting these girls at the age of 14.
This is cringy shit. Ugh. This is awful.
14 and 15. For quite some time. This Twitter user reached out to me saying, ask Romeo about how he's into DDLG relationships. Daddy dumb little girl. He's been...
All right, if everybody's overage, there's nothing wrong with DDLG, whatever. That's the first time I'm hearing that shit. If she's over 18. Some people like that. Some women like to play real submissive. Sometimes men do. with women. That's weird too. Yes, me. What
People are
happened
into
to
weird
good
shit.
old fashioned spread your legs and start fucking? I mean, why is it got to be all complicated? Why does it got to be?
Not
Why is everybody
exhilarating.
cosplaying in bed? Just fuck your brains out. God, choke me.
Like this since he lived in San Diego. We've all got stories. He's been trying to pick up underage girls since the MySpace days.
Oh, God.
I was one of them, and
Oh,
I know
boy.
girls who dated him. Everybody is innocent until proven guilty.
Not this guy. Just kidding.
But
Well-
when this came out on Twitter last night, Romeo deactivated his Twitter, and he was going through multiple YouTubers to try to get a
That's not true. Somebody took it down.
hold of me.
He lost his Instagram. It got flagged down.
I had a conversation with him, and it was a private conversation, so I can't tell you the contents of what that conversation was, but I did strongly suggest to him that he makes a public statement, and he has not done so. And then, through a friend of a friend...
Actually, this is where Keem's 100% wrong. Making a public statement now could put you in jail for 10 or 20 years. Especially if it's the amount of people. You shut the fuck up and lawyer up. And by some chance that this is not true, right? You're going to be, if you run on, if he go, is he going on drama alert?
Keem said the video comes out in a few hours.
What an idiot. All right. Good job,
What the
Keem.
fuck?
You're guilty. See, that's Keem's magic right here. This is magic right here. This actually, you know what? I got to be honest. It's not journalism. It's manipulation. But you know what? This is the business here. This is not disrespect. This is not me criticizing him. Yeah, but this is an amazing move.
But when this
No,
came
William.
out on Twitter...
Hold on, pause it really quick.
Yeah,
William
what?
has the point. He said, so it was obviously Romeo who opened the mech.
Yeah,
Now we have the answer.
Blowbacks, you're off the hook.
Is this what we call the internet police?
Yes.
Yes.
Women date older men. Men just need to make sure they're above 19. Well, 18 in the States. But yeah, it's probably better off 19 because you might have a job.
night, Romeo deactivated his Twitter, and he was going through multiple YouTubers to try to get a hold of me. I had a
He plants the seed here of guilt, okay?
conversation with him, and it was a private conversation, so I can't tell you the contents of what that conversation was, but I did strongly suggest to him that he makes a public statement.
That's to get the exclusive. That's art. That's art. And I don't really have a problem with it. I mean, it's look, Keem's the TMZ of, and I don't say this insultingly. I read TMZ. I go to TMZ. This is what we do. You know, I'm entertained by this shit. But that is what makes him great. I think.
Go ahead and back out.
I think the reason Freaky Stat, Stimple start gay porn. What's he? That's a good thing about. They start off simple and straight, and some stay there. I don't know. It's like I guess I never did. You know. I guess my whole sexual experience is pounder. You know, so she likes it and doesn't tell everybody you suck in bed. I don't think you need to dress up like Diva to get off. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. No offense, Jeff.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I don't think that's necessary.
This guy's making me feel more and more comfortable about the sucking.
Look. The female form is enough for me. You know, being in bed with a woman is enough for me. It's for some reason that's not enough for anybody. I love women. I absolutely love women. You know, I don't even look. I still dig my wife. I still love my life. But there is a part of me that wants to go out to that dating scene. You know, I've said it before. I'd like to probably get to lose 40 pounds, but you know, and see if I could. I'd like to get her right to her bedroom and say, "Sorry, this has been a great night, but I know I still got it," and walk the fuck out so I can keep my marriage. I just want to get right to that point where you walk into the strange girl's bedroom. There's nothing better than that. I miss that stuff. That's the animal part of me. But I want to see my son and my daughter again more than I want to get laid.
And he has not done so. And then, through a friend of a friend, I was contacted today about a girl that dated Romeo when she was 14 and he was 19. So I want to have an interview with this girl and get her story, and that's what we're about to do. Roll. Okay, ladies.
This is where he excels.
And gentlemen, we have Ultra Honey on the line. Now, the interesting with you is you're not just some random girl that popped up on Twitter. I actually was contacted by Luna, who is Clayster, MLG Pro's girlfriend, who is good friends with you. Romeo and you started dating.
If you want to bang underage girls, do not be in the fucking gaming YouTube community.
14?
Yeah, 14, maybe 15, but yeah.
How old was he?
He was 19 when we met.
So
Like-
are you shocked by any of this news that's come out recently about him?
You know, it's disgusting, but I wasn't shocked when I saw it. Yeah.
Well, it seems to be
Yeah, you dated him.
an ongoing theme.
You were one of
throughout the
them.
years.
Yeah.
Like more and more girls keep coming out, and it seems like they all have the same story. I was 14.
There's something she says here, guys, if you're thinking about doing this, that's very, very important. Keem touches on it, too. And why this shit ain't worth it.
I was 15 when I started dating this individual. You know, from the time when he started dating you, when he was 19, till... I mean, this was 2 years ago. These DMs just got leaked. He was 27 years old, and he was saying this stuff to 15 to 14-year-old girls.
Yeah, I mean, it's not okay to be 19 to 22 and doing that, but for some reason it just feels more aggravating to know he's still doing that at what is he, almost 30 now? I'm sure he's still doing that today.
I think he is 30 now. I saw in your Twitter post that there was a lot of like sexual, mental, physical abuse. I mean, is all that true? Was he really that horrible?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he did things that I didn't consent to. Specifically, the peeing thing was one thing I remember very vividly.
Well, we know who
And
Arky's
then-
going to get tattoos from.
Somebody needs him to beat his meat.
Just in general, the frequency that he wanted to have sex with me was, you know, at the time I felt okay with it at the time, but now looking back on it as an adult now, it's really disturbing.
Listen, that's the thing. These girls, these underage girls are gonna, because they're physically mature, they're going to come on to you and like, I'm a big girl, I can handle it. And then when they get to be fucking like 19, 20, 21, they go, oh my God, I was raped.
They're like, oh,
what the fuck was I doing? The frequency. All right, for all you young, when you're in a relationship, a brand new relationship, and you're both adults, you fuck like rabbits. It's almost constant, right? That's normal for people that are in their 20s. That is constant.
That are mature.
Yeah, they're
mature,
fucking
yeah.
three. Oh God, like all of my relationships, my wives and stuff like that. Those first years, it's more than once a day, right? It's more than once a day. That is not for 14, 15, 16, and 17-year-old girls. And what they do is they will themselves into it because they think, I'm a big girl. And they're not. And then you're going to pay for it down the road. And you should. Because if you're overage, you don't belong with these broads. They're not ready mentally. That's the whole point here. Romeo Kelly. Kowalski.
Well, I think that's the main thing that happened with these girls that released these DMs from 2000.
Some of this is revenge, but some of this is legitimate.
2016. It's like
a little bit of both.
They were 14
yeah,
and
it's
15
like
at
anything.
the time, and now that a couple years have went by, now they're realizing, wait, this was really messed up. Wait, this guy actually is like like this is wrong, you know? And I feel like that happens a lot with
And if you can sit there and say, if you get caught when you're 17, you're dumb. It's just 1 year. Just 1 year away, exactly. And it's
not worth it.
It's not worth it. It's like, you know, it's like I said before. They what are you going to say? What are you going to say? What's Romeo going to say? Well, when you were 15, you didn't seem to mind. That ain't gonna roll, baby. No.
Younger.
That's the thing with the people with these mindset. You're not gonna. There's really nothing you can say to them that's just gonna flip that switch.
You didn't complain.
People are fucked up.
You didn't complain when you're
14 or 15 or whatever. Is they feel like they're an adult until they are an adult, and they're like, wait, I really wasn't.
Yeah,
wasn't an
that's
adult
what happens.
Yeah.
Doesn't usually happen with guys. I was banging my boss, and she was well over 20 when I was fucking 15 or 16 or whatever it was. Didn't happen to me. I didn't feel that way. I didn't care. The frequency of sex was just perfect. But women are built different, and not every woman's the same.
What do you think should happen to Romeo? Like, should he have a career?
The guillotine.
Should he be in jail? I mean...
Listen to this.
I think whatever needs to happen to keep him from being able to do what he's been doing with young girls should happen. If that means he doesn't have a career, if he doesn't have his platform, if he doesn't have his followers, then that I wouldn't be upset if that happened. If he goes to jail, I wouldn't be upset about that either. But
that would be like the first. That would be like the first option,
yeah.
I'd say, but
I wouldn't be upset.
Necessarily want to go to
Tommy, me too her. No, I'm not. She's got fucking kids. She's old and fat like me now. Why would I ruin her life like that?
court to make that happen. I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I totally get it.
Sober Moggy, awful subject. I don't make the news. Can something else happen? Chubbs, you're in the chat. Could you go fuck up again or something? I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Well, I want to thank you for coming out and kind of sharing your experiences with all this. I mean, it's just unreal. I know he was very close to some very, very big YouTubers in LA who are shocked right now, who are calling my phone looking for every bit of detail and just had no
Yo, Keem, another fucking Wolfie. I swear to God, the guy moved out.
idea that this was going on. Guys, thank you for watching today's drama.
I had enough. So there you go. I hope this is a life lesson for morons. Teachable moment. Is that what the SGWs say? Hey, look, I have a wig. Check this out.
Yeah.
Check this out. That's a cool trick, right?
I remember that. That's good.
Still here. It's mine.
Looks good.
You know, I did that. So
you can do that.
So because I saw it, and I was like, somebody's going to say I have a wig, so I better just fucking do that and say I didn't.
You better just play with it. So
yeah,
self-deprecation.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. I basically pulled Brad's banter. My content sucks. Here it is. You know, just get around it. Yeah. Well, I'm sick of these stories, but the problem is they get clicks.
Yeah, that's what's in the news.
And that's it. There's not a hell of a lot going on. It sucks. But we do. We have a news show, and it's an alternative to Drama Alert. Drama Alert's great, but Shot from the Point News is better. We do all sorts of stuff. We have a whole different staff, at least one video a week, and breaking news stories. So check out Nick DeOrio, Billy Mack Show, myself, and of course the Illuminati at 100,000 subs. The button's in the mail. Link is in the description below. Thank you very much. Like, sub, and share here and there.
It's Keen's favorite show, by the way, too.
It's Keen's favorite show.
Yes, the devil endorses Shot from the Point News.
Yes. All right, I'm going on a fucking... I think I'm going on a rant.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
I'm going on a rant. A big rant. I know this is what you guys tune in for. The tragedy in New Zealand, I was just shocked, appalled, just like everybody else.
And the best way to put it if
you're
a normal human being.
There are no excuses for what happened. There's no thing so. But, I mean, you guys know that I lean to the right and stuff like that. And I have political opinions, and I had an opinion about this. I just didn't think it was appropriate to spit it out there. At least let a couple days go by before you start saying, well, they do it too. You know, I didn't think it was the right time. And, of course, my argument wouldn't have been that simple. But I found very quickly that actually coming out and spitting your ideas is probably gave me, I got a tremendous amount of shit. Most of it was, I respect you. 99.9 respect was I respect it, right? And when I did Shot from the Point News, I did that as straight as possible. The only thing possible that be considered bias in that is I gave condolences to the family, so it wasn't that deadpanned, right? But the news I reported from a social media perspective was the way it's supposed to be. As far as the content, I'm not the best news anchor, but as far as the way it was reported, I was very proud. It was neutral. It got you the information, and that's it. And that's it. That's what I got. All right. I said some people were upset with me, but with respect to my opinion, most people are really cool. What I went to see after that and didn't comment on initially, right? I did see some. I follow more liberals probably because when I was helping out Kraut and stuff. But I don't really follow. I don't follow Ben Shapiro that I remember. I used to for a little while. I really don't follow a lot of conservatives. It's just people that are related to YouTube. So I probably have more liberals on my timeline, and I started to see what I consider just as disgusting as victim blaming. Basically, trying this slippery slope fallacy to connect this wacko's ideology, and I'm not even sure he has an ideology. He's talking about Red China and taking away the Second Amendment in the United States, and not the kind of stuff that would be uttered at a fucking Ronald Reagan or Ben Shapiro's mouth or William Buckley. Or it was really not a conservative ideology. It was all. I think it was more along the lines of the Joker's ideology in The Dark Knight Returns.
Destruction.
Yeah, it was just destruction and mayhem and hate.
All it takes is one little push.
Yes, it destruction, mayhem, mate. I guess he wanted to see the world burn, but that didn't stop a ton of people on the left. There were people that I would consider liberals. Not everybody, and by the way, not running riot. From using this in what I would consider a slippery slope fallacy to connect it to people that they disagree with, which is as repulsive and disgusting as victim blaming. Those people didn't deserve that. I don't give a shit. People are like, did you read it? I mean, I saw the news clips because, do you read the manifesto? No, I don't need to know what's in it. Why? Well, aren't you interested? Maybe, but maybe I'm a little interested, but here's the thing. It doesn't matter. He went into essentially a church and killed a bunch of people. What fucking possible reason could he have in there that would change my mind that wasn't a good thing? Nothing. So I don't care. I stopped reading about manifestos after the column, and since 1999, I stopped. I swore it off. I don't know anything about the Virginia Tech guy. I don't know anything because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All right? This isn't like political violence, like the IRA versus the Provos in Northern Ireland. This is just murder and terrorism. That's all it is. So I'm not interested. I probably took more shit from left-wing guys than anything else. So I put out a statement saying that, both trying to be neutral. I thought this would quell it, and pointing out people on the right that I saw acting fucking nutty. Well, it's about time it's their turn. And people on the left. See? Left-wing guys on my timeline were almost giddy. They were giddy. It was like, we got it! It finally happened! Until I read that more people were killed in the name of Islam, over 100 in the first week of March. But I didn't want to say that. I didn't think it was appropriate. The bodies weren't cold, as they said. But this one was being blown up, and it's incredible. It was live streamed. It absolutely deserved to be. But it's just, conservatives feeling they have to defend themselves inappropriately, liberals going on offense. I found the whole thing repulsive, and I said so on both sides, trying to maintain the neutrality. Well, guess what? The conservatives didn't call me out. The lefties did. One of them even gave me a chance to repent using the words, this is a moment where we have to disassociate ourselves with extremism. I'm not an extremist. I don't share anything with that guy. And if you're trying to pigeonhole me into what that guy did, fuck you. You're doing exactly what victim blamers are doing. And you know what? I think they know I'm right because it really got under these lefty skin. Then I saw this. I am no fan of the Clintons. And what I did is what I posted this for is to give you an example of what I'd been experiencing online and show you how repulsive it is. I'm certainly not saying that all liberals engaged in this behavior. I'm absolutely sure it was a minority. I'm absolutely sure it was a minority of conservatives that are victim blaming. Absolutely. But everybody was trying to take advantage, and it was disgusting. This is Chelsea Clinton with a bitch.
After all that you have done and all this homophobia that you have sown. I'm so sorry. Well, certainly it was never my intention. I do believe words matter. I believe we have to show solidarity.
They do matter. And this right here is the result
of a massacre, stoked by people like you and the words that you have put out into the world. And I want you to know that, and I want you to feel that deep.
Stoked by people like her.
Disgusting.
Repulsive. And they were doing that to me. What was my statement? It was nothing initially, and then I criticized both sides. Do I have an opinion? Yes. Did I think it was appropriate to bring it out? No. But that wasn't respected. So this is my Twitter timeline. It's a metaphor, Running Riot.
People died because of the rhetoric that you put out there.
What rhetoric did she put out there? She's goddamn fucking president's daughter. She should have told her to fuck off.
I'm sorry you feel that way mean. What does that mean?
After all that you have done and all this homophobia that you have sowed. I'm so sorry.
She's definitely trying to be a politician like her own man, but she ain't got it like her father does.
No.
That is what I'm talking about. And Running Riot was, well, hey, like you can't pigeonhole all of us liberals in that one. No, but I could criticize the left. If you speak generally, and I'm generally speaking about the left, you speak in general terms. And he's like, Running Riot's like, well, that's not a good look. How do I criticize Islam, Judaism, Christianity, the left, the right, the libertarians without calling them what their fucking name is?
You criticize anything like
just that. because you know what it leads into? This is what lefties do, right? If I criticize the left, well, certainly it's not all left. There's the red herring. I'm not talking about all the left. Well, it sure sounds like it. It's not a good look. And then you're not talking about the issue. You're talking about your word copying me. I don't think 90% of you, how about that? 90% of you that wrote me gave two shits about those people. None of you. I can't prove it. I can't see it in your heart. I wasn't born a liberal. I can't see racism and bigotry and stuff like you have some kind of special X-Man power to do. But I thought it was appropriate to back off and point the piss poor behavior on both sides of the aisle, and it wasn't enough for you. And the conservatives didn't call me out. The lefties called me out. Now, admittedly, I have more lefties on my timeline than I do righties, but fuck them who did. Only one guy sort of backed off. One guy. And said, you know what, I respect your opinion, whatever. Because I think you're standing on the graves of dead Muslims to promote your ideology. You think you won. One guy was so fucking disrespectful to me, right, that he privately wrote me. I basically explained what I did now. What I just said to you. What I explained to you. Why this bothered me. Why I popped off on him on Twitter. And he sent me a picture of Adolf Hitler petting his dog saying, well, Hitler loved dogs too. And guess what, pal? You know who you are. We're finished. We're finished. And you know where I met a lot of these guys? Boy, Warski, Mediger, listen up. Now, Kraut has zero to do with this. But Kraut surrounded himself with Nazi witch-hunting assholes. And I saw a lot of them, not all of them, and I'm not going to call you out, but I saw it behaving abominably like this woman was towards Hillary Clinton, and I saw it online all fucking weekend, so don't give me this shit, your virtue signaling bullshit, like you give a shit about these poor people that were killed in New Zealand. This is about you, this is about your ideology, this is about your fucking political enemies. Fuck you. Don't give me your virtue signaling horse shit. You're glad those people are dead so you can push your bullshit. Fuck off. I can't even bow out. So yes, you're just as bad as the people you hate. Eat it. And I'm done.
How do you feel?
Yeah, I'm triggered. No doubt. And I'm taking some calls.
We know.
Yeah, Chirac could beat it back. I didn't see him doing this because I unfollowed his stupid ass. But let's just say Pate Bin. The people that created Pate Bin, that's one thing Mediger had right about Kraut. He surrounded himself with a lot of fucking assholes. Kraut isn't a Nazi hunter. He's an even-handed liberal. He's somebody I respect. By the way, he has a great new video out. I should check it out. It's about gaming, and it takes a different perspective of Battlefield 5 and why it failed. I don't know if I agree with it, but I love the video. And I suggest he's doing a whole series on Battlefield 5, and it goes way in depth, much more than the. It fully admits the political things kind of hurt this thing. The presentation hurt it, but he also goes into things like why multiplayer and single players changed in first-person shooters. He covers a lot of things. It's really good. I still love Crowd. I still stand by Crowd. But the people, some of the people, not all of them, that surrounded themselves with him hurt his reputation and made him more of a pariah than he had to be. Because all they think is Nazi, 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 Nazi. And when you surround yourself with kooks, you get kooky results. You get paint bin.
Get woke, go broke.
Yeah. Kraut's new video is awesome. Kraut paid the price for a lot of people that didn't have his best interests. It's kind of like they didn't have these Muslims' best interests in New Zealand. Take that to the fucking bank and stick it up your ass. Let's take some calls. Fuck this shit.
Finish him.
Yeah. God damn. You know, you want I don't even know why you want to argue about this at this stage. I don't get it personally. Catacomb Comics, you're on the air, sir.
Oh, what the fuck?
Look, if you go in a waiting call, you get pulled in.
Yeah, you're on
You're on the air, man. What do you want to say? Relax.
What do you got? Oh,
what a pussy.
Bitch.
Crowd.
Oh, I just saw this.
What did I get for my trouble? Ian Miles Chunged.
Your certain person said the point of the tweet was not all dog owners are Nazis, moron. He said that in the chat. I just noticed it.
Oh, good.
So there's your response.
Well, let me read one of Idiot's quotes. And when he sent me that shit.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh, voice crack.
Let me read one of the moron's quotes. All right. I wrote him. I said, I am a partisan, but I tried to put it aside because of the amount of people killed. You turned it into a sort of, this is the time for you to repent. And I quoted him. I think this is an event where people use the opportunity to disassociate themselves from radicalism, which, by the way, are probably everybody that disagrees with this asshole. I don't have to repent. I didn't do that. I didn't encourage that. And my feelings about immigration in Europe and the United States have not changed at all because of one wacko, because I don't share his view of the world. And I think it's disgusting as victim blaming to sit there and put all your political enemies or people you're trying to convert like me in that and pigeonhole them that way. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Paint bin. Fucking radical. Can't see straight. That's why you fucked everything up. Trying to do exposed videos, trying to fucking protect God. You guys kept fucking it up. Fucking it up. That was the plan. Do the exposed videos. Get Kraut on even footing. Didn't work, did it? You got owned by the alt-right. Ha ha! They're smarter than you. Can you believe that? Ralph Warski, they're smarter than you. Eat it. You fucking wannabe sophisticates. They owned you.
Fucking leave me alone.
So there you go. Yeah, fucking Medicare had it right. That's one part of the interview with Kraut is that he's surrounded by dopes. Kraut's not a bad guy. Stand by it. Haven't backed off on that one bit. But the more down the rabbit hole I went down there, the more it started to hurt me. And I had Kraut's best fucking intentions. We disagree deeply on politics. But I loved his videos, and I think he has a lot to offer this platform. And that's why I did what I did. And I'm glad I did. But I was not impressed with the team. My team's way better and much more effective. Ask Nick DeOrio. So there you go. Man.
We got a couple callers.
Little pussy, you're on the air. And by the way, how old are you? Right off the bat.
Oh, hi.
How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 17. I'm sorry, I had a joke with some of my friends. It would be my SoundCloud name or something.
Are you German?
No, I'm Danish.
Danish? Close
so
enough.
close.
Close enough. I got married in Copenhagen, like officially.
Beautiful city.
It was great. A lot of good time. A lot of nobody talked to us. No, nobody talked to us the whole time we were there, but we did a lot of drinking, had a good time. We talked to other foreigners.
Yeah, Danish people are quite private. I like to think.
They're not unfriendly, but they don't shoot the shit. I hate that.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest with you. Don't go, hey, it's a nice day out there. It's like, do you like your beer? And I'm like, okay, have a nice day, fucko. All right, go ahead, sweetie.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you if you've seen Crimson Rogue. He's a book reviewer, and he posted a video yesterday about Onision's new book.
No, I did watch something about it.
He mentioned your live stream, and I wanted to know if you wanted to look at that review, because he mentions a lot of things where Onision goes into details about military punishment and
they use my
stuff
video?
like that.
Oh, really? Was it? Can you DM me the video now?
Oh, I see. I got the video right here.
Can you get me the timestamp though? I only want to see me. I'm an egomaniac.
Yeah, I don't remember what time he mentioned your stream, but it's about 30 minutes where he mentions punishment.
Zhivago will get it in. I'm an egomaniac. Is that it? Elvis Presley photos in Wiesbaden, New Jersey. You really got that?
Yeah, I found that.
Jesus Christ!
I found a picture of her.
Oh, really? All right, give me the video.
There's the video. I'm looking for the stamp right now.
Okay. Shit. Oh wow, this thing's like fucking hour and 16 minutes.
Yeah.
Did they actually use my
goes
stream?
Right into it.
They actually use my stream?
No, he mentioned it and he posted it in the description.
Ah, fuck. Dude, people make a lot of money beating on Onision, huh?
Yeah, he's like a legit book reviewer. He doesn't get a lot of views, so.
Oh, he doesn't get 40,000. Well, it's probably because it's an Onision. Everybody loves to hate Onision. I was like, somebody said, "Why aren't you going to do another Onision?" I got nothing more to say, so nobody can say I could just doing shit for views. All right.
Yeah, I think he's actually angry because he does he glorifies terrorist acts.
In the book?
Yeah, he says the main character is like a journal thing. So he says I wish I could blow up a sports stadium with lots of people in it because sports fans should die
and fucking
stuff
MP.
like that.
He was an MP. He couldn't do shit. He was not a tough guy. He's a self-centered sociopath, and they fucking if they'd done a psychological exam, if they'd done a proper psychological exam, he would have got kicked out because you cannot have antisocial personality disorder in the military. And
yeah, actually, the example I wanted you to look at is when he he talks about them.
I like to look at it, but we
demanded.
we just don't know where it is. That's the thing, and I don't know. We're kind of running out of time unless Zhivago pulls a miracle here.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Yeah, because it's all.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have found the.
Oh, hold on. I think I got. We'll try. Well, no, it's okay. And you're not in the news team, but you'd be in big trouble, sweetheart, if you were.
But it's he says they have to lay down on the ground like cockroaches.
Yes,
dead cockroaches.
Dying cockroach. It's part of being in the military. Here we go. I think I got something.
He says it's not a punishment.
Bags. Those are for regular, actually impactful punching. Oh yes, and then there is the red suit simulation. Basically, you've got a guy who's armored up in this red suit, and if you beat him, you don't have to do any of the rest of this 48-hour training mission. And of course, because he's the protagonist and has plot armor and is all sorts of badass, Arthur not only wins, he puts this guy in the hospital. And it's not just that he won the fight. He apparently had a baton for some reason.
It sounds like it's totally bullshit.
He mentioned some of the rules about the masculinity or something.
Really? I don't know. You gotta have to get
go to 36 minutes, and he's talking about at 36:31. He's quoting. The UCMJ specifically states that you are not authorized to use language that emasculates airmen. You called us pansies and have used other emasculating terms repeatedly throughout.
I have heard this about the Air Force. I didn't go hard on the look. There's a lot of jokes like, I think the Army has that rule too, but it's not followed. But I've been told that it's followed a little more closely in the thing. I'm sorry, being emasculated is breaking somebody down to build them back up. That's a part of being broken down to be built back up. You don't want guys that in combat that can't take being called a pansy. That's the real problem. Here, I'll play it.
The UCMJ specifically states that you are not authorized to use language that emasculates airmen. You called us pansies and have used other emasculating terms repeatedly throughout training.
What a pussy. What a pansy.
It really seems like he can't stand up in real life, so he must do it through his book or something.
YouTube was definitely for him.
Blow this kid's mind.
I don't want to get claimed. Yeah, he might not get claimed that I do. Clarify.
It's not long. I don't think you.
It's not work. Well, thank you for the call.
Oh, thank you for putting me on.
Little Danish girl. That's what we're going to call you. All right. All the best. But thanks for the call. Actually, I saw something. What's her name? Jacqueline
Glenn.
Jacqueline. If Jacqueline Glenn could get her shit together, she's president of the United States. She is one smooth talker. That woman can talk. Like, really, really well. I'm so impressed by Jacqueline Glenn. I mean, she is one. She's talking about the whole. I guess they're trying to get help with Eugenia Cooney and stuff, and jackasses like Dirty Dan and Onision are fucking it up, according to her. And I believed her, but boy, she should go into politics. She is a straight talking broad, and she has a good command of the language, and she seems smart. All right.
Was she lying?
No, she ain't lying. I think I know what's going on, but I don't want to speculate. She bitched about Onision's speculation, and then sooner or later you're gonna be right. Sometimes shit sticks on the wall. And there's another guy, I guess, running around saying that he knows her, so close, been in contact. And they said it's not true. They did work together 6-7 years ago or something like that. And the impression I got from her is this is where all right, I'll kick in the speculation. I think Eugenia is one of these people that has her name on Google alerts, and they're afraid if everybody's making videos all the time, she won't get help. But they got her help now, so I guess it's too late. So they told Onision and all them to shut up, and they wouldn't because they were cashing on it. And apparently Keemstar was spoke to, and he cooperated absolutely. So according to Jacqueline, because Keemstar didn't want to see fucking Eugenia's getting help. I guess he wasn't going to put her on drama alert, and he cooperated, which I think in that particular case it's appropriate to cooperate to help somebody out. And that's the guess I'm making. But Jacqueline did. This is a fact. Jacqueline shouted out Keem as being a good guy and helping out. So, all right, I'll talk to you later.
Good guy Keem.
Good guy Keem. Good guy Keem. Take care, little Danish.
Thanks.
Chick. Bye.
Danish.
All right.
Sounds like something you'd eat for breakfast.
Zilla, you're on the air.
Danish.
Oh, hello, guys.
Hey, what's up?
Hello.
Did you guys know, the bodies weren't even cold.
Yeah.
That Onision immediately
actually, we saw it.
Shit on Twitter.
We saw it. We saw it.
Donate to people, and then he donated to an American charity.
American websites. I'm like, come on, bro.
I'm in a. He joked in America. That's almost comical. I'm not a religious person. I have similar feelings about him. This is what I'm talking about. Like, keep your mouth shut during times like this. Like, I have similar feelings about thoughts and prayers than Onision does. That's not the time or the place. That's something I bitch about with my news team when I'm fucking setting up a show. All right? Thoughts and prayers. But let people let them mourn. Let these people warn you. Fucking, he's a sociopath, so I wasn't surprised that he jumped right on it. So, yeah.
I was really surprised. I was like, come on.
No, that's typical. That's typical Greg. Typical Greg Onision. Typical stuff. If you really hate Onision, I highly recommend the rejuiced Mr. Epsilon channel, who's fucking making a killing. He's making a killing. I'm happy, by the way, and I'm happy for him. He slowed down around 2016, and he's killing it. Very happy guy. And a good guy. Guy's been really good to me.
Rep is number one.
Yeah, go sub Reps. He's a great guy. If you really hate Onision, I can only do it for so long. I guess apparently unless it's Keemstar, but I'm actually getting sick of that too. All right, talk to you later, Zilla. I'm gonna take the last call of the day, Sky.
Huge.
That's on Moms. Thank you, Jonathan Ferrari. You the man. That's
hey,
a
man,
long.
what's going on?
You tell me what's up. We're gonna kill it.
All right. First of all, we can all agree. Onision's just a shitbag overall.
He's garbage bag. That's all he is.
Just pure shit. I mean, if you can't even take a freaking insult like being called a pansy or a maggot, then
you
you're
don't
not
belong.
gonna
You don't belong in my military.
field.
I tell you that.
I mean, the whole thing's just stupid.
It is.
Also, before I forget, and since we're about to kill it, Tipster, fuck your wife.
Thanks, guy. Take care.
He's in the mic section. Check if
That
your
is
mic
all.
works.
Bye.
Check if your mic. Oh, is he? The legit tipster. You're on the air.
She has muscular dystrophy, you dick.
Hey, I liked your welcome back to Twitter video. It was pretty cool.
Oh God, yeah, we should do. You know what I'm gonna do? Do you have that video? The welcome back to Twitter.
I think I think I sent it to you.
Send it to Conrad. Listen to me. You send it to Conrad.
Got you.
Oh,
you send that to Conrad.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You want to know who Conrad is? Well, if you remember the opening of the show, right? Here it is. But you're more than welcome to do it. All right, Mormon guy. Thanks for the call. How's all your wives? How's all your wives?
In the dungeon, so check in.
That's hot. Hope you don't get me too. You and you and R. Kelly have been sitting in the same cell.
I need somebody to help me beat my meat.
That's Conrad. He does Shot from the Point Rewind. He's having a little problem with his computer, so he's getting back. He's kind of backlogged on episode, and we're thinking about bringing another guy in. He's the one that does all my animations and stuff from this channel right here, and I highly recommend that you sub it, especially if you could get caught up. And here's the thing about these things: they're not an hour long; they're only 7 minutes. Y'all bitch at me for making shorter content, and it basically they have a lot of rewatch value because there's so much funny shit in there. I'm so lucky to have Conrad on my team, and he's loved and respected. And so I highly recommend that you go to this channel, the subscription box below. You can go back to old episodes, and sometimes we even covered episodes from like years ago. It's a really, really great channel. We love to build it up. Like to make some, if I don't get kicked off the fucking internet in 2 weeks, we definitely would like to build it up. So please sub that, and so I can make some money. So give that video to Conrad and tell him to do his worst. All right, legit Tipster TV. Have a good one, man.
Also, I'm still waiting for my Postmates order.
What do you mean? What do you mean Postmates order?
Oh God!
What is he talking about?
He was pissed the other day, and he was tweeting at me saying, "Hey, my driver never answered."
He was pissing and moaning about not getting his piece on time on fucking. Oh my God! How embarrassing! All right, everybody. Jeff. Oh yeah, Jeff. Jeff is going on his channel. Go in the description box below. Knock that thing up. If you want to see this muscle fucking head, this meathead dressed like Diva from Overwatch, I highly suggest that you get to that channel because that's where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be watching Jeff dressed like a girl. That's right. So take care, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh well, stay tuned. I got something for you.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool.
Jeff is gonna be Diva.
With these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-town, the king's home, slapping fives, black stones, 6 mile to danger zones.
This should be uploaded on my channel.
Affiliated to evolution.
Maybe I should buy your stream.
Don't make me
You're gonna buy it. Probably make the money back.
Express it through my I'm about to make it hard to breathe. Here's a headline.
Hey, Zhivago?
Yeah.
Make sure you give Jeff's stream to Conrad too.
Got you.